Hey guys, it's me, Kimber J, over at Demand Great Health and Fitness, and I'm gonna give you 3.5, which you'll find out why there's a half, but anyways, 3.5 knee strengthening exercises. So a lot of you guys are talking about you having pain with your knee and stuff like that, and most of the time that people come in here, we find out that it's just because you're not using your glutes in the back of your body enough. So because you've been supporting your body and you've been supporting this front movement so much with your anterior muscles, which are your thighs, your quad muscles, you're over here putting it on the membranes through your and the other muscles through your front of your leg, and using your toes, especially your toes moving forward. You're always in this motion, right? So even lifting up your heel, doing that, you can tell that there's so much pressure that's going on to your knee that over time you're gonna brutalize it. So what I'm gonna do is sort of reset you and strengthen these back areas that you've been neglecting for months, definitely years, most of you guys. So go ahead and pay attention to this video as I walk you through this. So first things first, I have a yellow resistance band. We love these resistance bands. I personally don't like the ones with the handles. They're good for that purpose, but you get so much more functionality out of these, and it's so much easier to take these anywhere. But anyway, and plus they have heavier resistance. Anyway, we're not gonna go, it's all debatable what you need. But anyway, so for the first exercise, it's definitely a rehab exercise, especially if you ever had a knee surgery. You've probably done this before, but since you haven't done it since the surgery, you need to start doing it again. So putting a band, stepping into it, putting the band right in the knee joint, which is one of the few cases you're ever going to put a band in the actual joint. And I want you to get tension on the band before you start, right? Feet shoulder width apart or less. And then you're just going to let this knee, or the injured or weak knee, sag in a little bit, all right? Once you let it sag in, pull it back. Now, what I mean by pull it back, you're going to drive your heel into the ground and you're going to straighten your leg. But you're not going to lock your knee. That's not what I want you to do. What I want you to do is just straighten it up where you feel your quad automatically. It should go from loose to tight. Loose to tight. And you should feel your quad contract every time you pull back, all right? Doing this, you're strengthening your quads, your patella tendon, and also these ligaments on the side of your knee, and making your knee a lot more stronger than how it was before. Doing this, even if you do it 3 times a day, is gonna increase your knee stability significantly. I've used this with a couple of clients, and I've seen them definitely excel in a very short amount of time. We're talking about not even weeks, to be honest. So this is your first exercise right here. If you have a very, very weak knee, then definitely hammer that twice as much as you would the other knee. So really, really focus on your weaknesses. Now, the second one, we're gonna pull out our stairs. So this is our makeshift stair. This is my makeshift stair, right? So every stair is about this height or a little bit higher, you know, whatever. But you get the gist. So you can do this at home, whether it be on your front patio, or your back patio, or obviously going up the stairs. So you're gonna go ahead and stand on the stair above the ground or above another stair, and you're going to hover out one leg. The other leg, you're going to bend down, and you're gonna tap this opposite heel on the ground, and then push back up. Now, let me do this to the side so you guys can see. So what I'm gonna do is really focus on the heel of this stationary foot and keeping it completely flat. So I have the full support of my foot. The opposite foot is now going to be my guide of how low I need to go with my squat, and now I'm going to push back up. Because when I keep my knee behind my toes and I squat, I'm using my glutes and some hamstrings. You should feel that as well. But mostly my glutes to lower myself down, tap, and then push back up. Lower it down, push back up. All right? Simple, but it actually isn't that easy. You must focus on your glutes contracting and driving through this heel for stability, so that you can get the proper movement and not allowing your knee to push forward and not putting pressure on that forward knee. Once you get about 10 on one side, then switch, go to the opposite leg, tap down, push, tap down, and push. All right? Very, very simple exercise, but it works wonders, especially if you're having a hard time with your squats. This is an alternate way to do that. And definitely make sure, hold on to the walls, hold on to your banister, whatever you need for stability, and just take yourself through this motion. It's okay to take it slow and to always, always, always be safe, all right? So that is your second exercise right there. Now the third exercise is so simple. You're gonna be like, really though? I know that already. But if you knew this already, then why aren't you doing this? So the second exercise, you're gonna hold on to a wall, hold on to a door, something that's obviously stable, right? It's not going anywhere. And I want you to focus on one leg being your roundabout leg. And while you're about to lift it up, well, before you lift it, I want you to contract and tighten your quad automatically. Like, get it really, really tight, right? And then lift it up, hold it for a couple of seconds, and then come back down and release. And tighten it up again, lift it up, hold it, and then lower it slowly back down, all right? 10 times in each direction. Same thing for the side. Lift it up, hold it, let it come back down, release, lift, tighten it up, lift up, hold it, let it come down, release, and then to the back as well. Tighten it, lift it back, release, contract it, lift it up, and release. All right, so those are our 3 ways, but we're doing it with an extreme contraction and a hold at the top for at least 1 to 2 seconds, all right? So doing those 3 ways like that is definitely gonna increase your strength very, very fast, all right? Now, there also is a 0.5 to this. This is why I said that 3.5 earlier, because just to make it fun, we're gonna draw out our ABCs with this same exact position. So go ahead and hold onto the wall or whatever, your banister or whatever. Now let's go ahead and contract the leg and let's draw an A. Let's draw a B. Let's get C. See where I'm going with this? So basically now you're holding the contraction even longer, and then you're working your glutes and more of your hip muscles rotating in different directions. Now, when you switch over to the opposite leg, you want to do your letters in the opposite direction because you want this leg to be going, get that A right there, get that B. You want the leg, the hip to be going in this natural direction. You don't necessarily want to bring it in. That's not what we're working on. Working on the outside of the hips, all right? So let's go ahead and get our C going out that way. Get our D. Yeah. But you see where I'm going with that, all right? So make sure your hips are moving out and moving that way while you draw your letters. So again, those are your 3.5 different exercises that you can use on your legs today to strengthen your knees, all right? This should definitely cut down on your knee pain and taking so much of Aleve and naproxen and Celebrex, all those different pill companies that are not paying for this advertisement. Okay, so do these, even if you break them down, breakfast, lunch, and dinner 3 times a day, doing them for 2 sets of 10 and then build up to 3 sets of 10, they're going to work wonders. Trust me, I've had 2 knee surgeries, 2 ACL surgeries at that, and I know that these exercises work, and I give them to you guys constantly. So this is the official video, so you guys remember this foundation, so when you work out on your own, or when you come in here, you can continue to demand great, and we can keep going to that next level. All right, guys, so that's all I have for you today. Make sure you guys keep checking out the website. We have some new things coming up. And definitely, if you haven't already, subscribe to Demand Great HF on YouTube, which is where you're getting this video from. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon.